This video is brought to you by FLOWER Magazine. See the description of this video to subscribe now and receive 6 copies each year for more beautiful interior design, flowers, and gardens.
Our starting point for this space is sort of where our starting point is for all of our spaces, which is the client. And in this room, we imagined a little girl that had an obsession with the secret garden. My name's Tammy Connor, and the firm is Tammy Connor Interior Design. We're based in Charleston and also have an office in Birmingham. And we did a little girl's room, which is secret garden inspired on the 2nd floor. We brought that idea into the space, and the first thing that we used to implement that was a wallpaper from Fromental, which is a silk green wallpaper with an ivory floral design on it. In the room we have certain spaces that for different uses. So for example, she has got a lacquered green desk that can be used for homework, but in our imagination this little girl loved to draw, and so it's a spot where she can recreate the things that she has seen when she's out playing in the garden. And there's crayons and just drawing supplies and things for her to use to recreate her garden experiences. When we designed this room, although we had a little girl in mind, we wanted a space that could grow with her. And we did that a few different ways. One was the palette that we chose. It's got a more sophisticated spin on a pink and green. Instead of a rose and a grass, we used more of an olive green and then a pale dusty pink, and layered it in with materials that have some nuance and character with them. So antiques, antique chests, gilt mirrors, shell boxes, a lot of natural materials, but also things that have longevity to them, and eventually the room could end up being a guest room. So I feel like there's some flexibility in the space, and it's for a little girl that can mature into it. In our room, we were fortunate enough to work with a few of the sponsors of the show house, one being Fromental, where we use their fantastic green silk wall covering with ivory plaster flowers on it that have this amazing texture as you get closer to it. And then we also used Curry & Company for lighting. When we work with lighting in a bedroom, I like to keep it much more task-oriented than general, so that you've got it where you need it and you don't where you don't. So obviously, bedside tables, they provided some beautiful textured lamps for us in that. And then every bedroom, for me, the most important part is the bed and the sheets. And Meathe provided us with just a beautiful classic tone-on-tone pattern for the bedding. We were also really fortunate to work with SCAD Art Sales, Savannah College of Art and Design, and they provide a fantastic service for their alumni where they have a database of all of their artwork. So we worked with 2 of their alumni artists to incorporate those pieces into our room, which just gave it a little bit more of a youthful, fresh take on things. We're so excited to be a part of this show house. The architecture that Peter designed, the landscape with John Howard, and just what I've seen of the rooms are just absolutely stunning and beautiful, and we're just happy to be among such a talented group of individuals, and just want to thank FLOWER Magazine for including us.